beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on this ActualMania 18 preview night, also known as the DP Warm-Up Show, episode number 24. We're here to promote tonight's Patreon private show, ActualMania 18. We have a lot of cool stuff on the card, a few surprises that actually won't be revealed until later on the pay-per-view live. I'm really excited. What are your thoughts?
This private investor is putting some work in. We're not allowed to. I don't even know the full lineup for the main event. I know Gail's the champion.
She will be defending
in a four-way
match.
Okay.
So it's just announced recently by the anonymous ActualMania investor that Gail will be going head-to-head against three other competitors. There will be one winner. Obviously, the champion is at a disadvantage in a match like that.
Yeah, especially not knowing your opponents.
Exactly. There's no way to prepare. Gail, though, probably the greatest star in the history of ActualMania.
She's
one of the GOATs.
She is. She really is. She's a shining star.
Yeah, so I actually got another match that's happening later tonight, one of the undercard matches. Egghead returning after losing his smile a few months ago, returning to action in the undercard after being a main eventer for over a year to face newcomer, new prospect, Lucas Werner.
Now, you are a Lucas Werner guy.
Lucas Werner is a BENPAI guy.
He's a BENPAI guy.
Yes.
That's a big deal right there.
Yes.
Lucas Werner is a BENPAI says, I see something really trashy in Lucas Werner.
Yes. and Lucas sent in this promo. By the way, everyone, please like the stream. Like the stream so we can get some more people in here, and also sign up to see this event tonight and get us more steps towards our goal to do our 10-hour super show, which we're trying to build up to, which, by the way, we're even closer to now, and we'll get to that later. Here's the promo Lucas Werner sent in earlier today. Check it out. Egghead, I feel like you'd rather see me commit suicide than see me date Gen Z women. I'm going to beat you at ActualMania. I called you out on Twitter, and you don't even respond to me, Egghead. I'm the cringiest person in the world, Egghead. Cringier than Kalo, cringier than you. I could have been the cringerweight champion this entire time, but you're all a bunch of classists. You're on the card. I'm there, but you cock-block me. You only like the Drunken Peasants because of their money. Every day I wake up, I think of beating Egghead. Tell me not to complain. I'll complain more. Tell me to complain. I'll complain more. You're down at the bottom of the card, Egghead. And I'm on my way to the top. You know what?
Wow.
I will say that Lucas Werner's voice has never sounded sexier. I
won't comment on that because I'm holding back a chub right now.
Yeah.
But that was some tough words. I don't know, Egghead. It's looking pretty.
Egghead sent in this promo.
Huh.
But for some reason, he's calling me out. Like, he can't even focus on his actual competition. That's the sign of a weak mind, in my opinion.
Poor guy.
Yes. The time does draw ever so closely near to ActualMania tonight. Mr. BENPAI.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you want to come after me, but yet you don't have the balls to fucking face me in ActualMania yourself.
I'm not a competitor. I am a commentator. I am secretly the owner. I am many things. I am not a competitor, my friend. Okay? Egghead, I don't know why you're coming after me. Is it just because you're afraid and you can't focus on your real competition?
Yeah, Ben has literally nothing to do with your match tonight other than Lucas Warner is a BENPAI guy.
Yeah.
So
I recruited Lucas Werner to destroy you, a former multiple-time champion, cringerweight champion, world champion. He's the cringiest. It's like he is the Kraft macaroni and cheese of cringe.
yeah, he's like actual pie, 3.14 never-ending numbers of cringe.
Yes.
See, you would have your fucking lackey, Lucas Werner, come after me, thinking that he has a chance in hell. And yet, look at my history. Look at my past. Drank fucking piss.
You know what? That's never been confirmed, by the way. We've never seen that video.
Not only that, but you drank piss for absolutely nothing because you dropped
Allegedly.
out. You dropped out of the match.
Allegedly.
Your track record is you drank piss and did not win.
Right.
That's the problem, Egghead.
You drank piss and gave up afterwards, which
That
leads
is-
me to believe that you just convinced us that you did something you didn't actually do.
That is pretty cringy, though. Either
At the
way,
balls last January.
if he false flagged a jar of piss, that's pretty cringy.
And you think you have a snowball's chance in hell against me?
Well, hell froze over, Egghead. Hell froze over, and the snowballs are living good in hell.
Yeah.
So get ready.
if you want to win tonight, Egghead, you better go out and get yourself a yellow snow cone, if you know what I mean.
Lemon?
Pee-pee.
Oh!
BENPAI, Ben Boy of the Drunken Peasants.
That's daddy pie to you, Egghead.
Knock, knock.
Tick tock. The clock runs out for you tonight.
TikTok is in you and your bad lip syncing videos, Egghead.
Ooh.
Oh, how about that?
Ooh.
How about that?
Ooh.
You're going down against Lucas Werner.
At ActualMania.
Oh, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. I can announce the parts of the card that we actually know, and then we'll get into Patreon and how you guys, just by your support, can unlock a 10-hour DP super show that we will carefully plan. Obviously, DP as a show is usually just kind of thrown together like either the day of or day before.
It's a super show.
This is a show we're gonna carefully plan guests. We're gonna plan it about a month ahead of time.
Yeah.
And make it good, but it's gonna be free for everyone. We just need to hit the goal, but we're not gonna hide it behind a paywall. Everyone gets to watch it. So the patrons are like the heroes for everybody else.
Yeah.
So on the undercard, at the bottom of the card, Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Is he a boxer?
He's a MMA fighter. They're actually going to be boxing, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Jake Paul can't MMA fight. So Jake Paul versus Ben Askren is the undercard, the bottom match of the evening. And then we have the match we were just promoting, Egghead versus Lucas Werner. Egghead has a lot to prove because he gave up the title without losing it. And then the stipulation after that was he lost the title and he's at the bottom of the card again. So he has to keep winning to get up to a viable position. Also, tag team title match. King Cobra JFS and his love doll versus the K-Huck diaper people.
The diaper couple are back.
The diaper couple have
They
returned
were
to
on
action.
the very first episode of ActualMania, right?
Yeah.
And they haven't been back since.
Whew.
So they are coming back in ready to go. It's the baby doll versus the baby diaper.
Cringerweight title. Kalo is defending his cringerweight title versus Trumpster Bob for the first time. Trumpster Bob getting a title shot.
Yeah, Trumpster Bob killed a 6-pack of Keystone and a 6-pack Cringe Challenge.
The Cringe Pack Challenge.
The Cringe Pack Challenge to get to where he is now, facing Kalo for the Cringerweight title. So that's going to be big. That's going to be, dare I say, huge.
Yes. And then, as we were saying earlier, new stipulation, because I admitted it. I managed the money wrong. I spent all the money on $200 stakes, and I needed someone, an anonymous donator came to my aid. And the stipulation behind that is they have creative control over ActualMania. I sold my soul to the anonymous ActualMania investor, and now I have to let he or she or they call the shots now. So, Gail, as much as everyone likes you, this heel anonymous investor wants Gail to defend her title against 3 other competitors. 4 people will enter. 1 vote. 1 vote to crown either a new champion or for Gail to retain tonight. That's what we've got.
It's a big one. It's a big one, guys. This is March Madness here. This is ActualMania March Madness.
ActualMania March Madness.
It is.
So, as we were mentioning earlier, we're trying to reach a Patreon goal. Obviously, Patreon is the lifeblood of this show. It helps keep us going, and we decided to dangle a little bitty carrot, kind of like Rev News, baby carrot.
No.
Dangle it in front of you people so that maybe you can maybe you can become a new patron for the first time, or maybe if you've been a patron for a while, you can rise up to that next level to help us meet this goal. Now, it says that we're at $4,799.95, but Subscribestar is there too. And if I add in Subscribestar, we're actually at $4,939.95.
Oh.
So we're about 500 away. One thing to keep in mind, if you're someone with a little extra cash because of the stimmy and all that stuff, you can actually pledge whatever dollar amount you want and then just pick your tier. So if you're at the $100 tier already and you want to make it $110, you can do that. If you're at the $50 tier already and you want to make it $55 or whatever, you can do that. You don't have to just do a minimum of a certain pledge. So
yeah,
just something to throw out there. I think we can do it because when I first announced it, we were way lower than this, so it's moving in the right direction. I will say at the beginning of each month, pledges get declined and it drops, so we got to work to get it back up to where we are now as quickly as possible at the beginning of next month, because Patreon stuff is always weird like that. But we're doing good, and I'm proud of you guys, and I thank you guys so much, because without you guys, this wouldn't be possible.
Without you guys, Elton John and Hugo Chavez, this would not be possible.
Elton Hugo Chavez III.
Thank you guys.
You guys figured out who it was. No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a wild one. March Madness, the Final Four for the World Championship title.
This is the first time in my life that March Madness, the basketball March Madness, has happened, and I didn't make a bracket because I was too busy doing other stuff.
The first time in your life?
Well,
since you started doing it?
I knew how to, read and write.
What?
Yeah.
Really? That long?
Yeah, when I was my dad would be like, hey, we're all making brackets as a family, and we'd get together and make our bracket. If I was old enough to write down, the teams I wanted to win, I was making them.
Wow.
So not literally in my life, but pretty early. Under 10 years old started doing it.
Ridiculous.
And March Madness didn't happen last year at all. Otherwise, this would be the 40th anniversary of March Madness this year, which is also my 40th birthday.
Oh, wow.
This year. So
I don't even think I've ever known the Final Four teams in March Madness, any year. Even after it happened, I don't think I've ever known 4 teams. while it was happening that were in the Final Four. I don't care about that stuff, so I can't remember ever. I remember in 2013 because I was in Kansas City, and I think the Final Four finals were in Kansas City. So I know Kansas City was in the Final Four in 2013.
They were?
I think so. Maybe it was 2014.
Normally they
was
choose.
2013.
Normally they choose a city that has nothing to do with.
Then
the
maybe I'm
teams that are-
completely wrong.
Well, yeah, they try to make it fair so that no team is the home team.
Then I don't even
So
know that. Then
they make West Coast teams go play on the East Coast, and they like throughout the entire tournament.
maybe they were in and they were having like a viewing thing at the arena, because I swore the whole city was like into it.
Maybe, who knows? I mean, there are people who have teams regardless of where they live, but maybe they ended up in the final. You'd have to look up. I mean, it's all out there.
I don't know if there's any proof that I could figure out who was in the Final Four in 2013.
Of course you can.
That would be.
One thing here, though, Gonzaga, man, they came in as the top favored team to win, but they play so many games that the top favored team doesn't usually win anyway. But it looks like they're still in it. Gonzaga might end up winning, which is a local team here, so that's exciting. That's all that's like all Gonzaga has is their basketball team. Like, that's what makes their university even known by anybody. Everyone, please like the stream. So yeah, we're going into the actual Mania in a couple minutes here. The polls are going to go up soon. I cannot wait. If you want to sign up, sign up. If you can't, we get it. It's up to you. We just do this to make everyone aware that this is about to happen. Sometimes, people forget, and this is a good reminder. I ride bike when the weather is permittable.
I ride bike.
So we're going to go off the air now. There's going to be maybe like 5 minutes of downtime, and then we're going to go live over there. Everything's ready to go.
Prepare yourselves.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourselves
Do
for
it now!
the ultimate ActualMania March Madness Entertainment. Friday.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.